Alright, let's just get back in. I've already been streaming. Oh man, I might need a hat for this. Hold on. Alright, that's better. It has already been a long morning. Let me make sure everything's all good here. All right. What is... Okay, switching setups here. I have to just do a few different things. I don't know why trading view isn't coming through like always. It never does it. Boom, there we go. All right, guys, we are in. The markets are moving. Let's see. NASDAQ is pumping. Maybe Bitcoin is following along. Let's find out. Okay, my crow is up. Bitcoin is totally following along. So Bitcoin is pumping as well. Our homie from chat this morning got liquidated. So let me turn off. Let me switch out the music here. How about that? Okay. So homie from this morning in the chat, RIP. If you're probably not here. There's very little chance you're here still. But someone was short in my chat. They said it was millions of dollars. So they said, with liquidation at 86. So guys, we're doing good in my positions. So yesterday I took a trade live with you guys. Let me make sure my volume's good. Say what's up if you're here. Just a few. Let me actually send out, I'm going to send out some advertisements for this stream. I'm going to call in the homies. Where should I post it? I guess on Twitter. Boom. Okay, I'm just inviting people on Twitter. All right, BTC long. Oh, I'm on demo account. Take it off the demo. All right, so since yesterday, or whenever I was on last, I guess yesterday. Since yesterday, I have. It seems like my mic's a little hot here. So since yesterday, I have added. I just added $500 to my account. So that means my starting balance was 4,000 from when I started the stream. My original ad was 3,000, but it was up when I started the stream. But so I'm going to count it from when I first streamed. It was at like 355, and now I added 500. So I'm going to just call it $4,000 is what we started with. So it's slightly down. My balance is slightly down, but I have a few trades on. So yesterday I took the crow trade. So I want to just look at that first. And I'm keeping an eye on the NQ. You might hear some of my trade alerts in the background, and that is NQ and ES trading, which Bitcoin's rallying alongside them right now. So I'd love to see that, and good time to be in some position. So actually on my last stream on the other channel, on the futures channel, I added to my link position as well. I was very bullish. So let's see. All right, let's go to Crow. So here's my Crow trade. So yesterday when I put on this trade, this is daily chart. So let's just drop it way down. Here's the 5 minute. So yesterday, right before or right after I got off, so I took this long here yesterday on stream, and then, which I can even, I'll just full size, how do I do this? There we go. So, oh shoot. Okay, whatever. I think yeah. So yesterday, oh man, I messed it up. Is that it? No. This was supposed to be like this. Well, here, let's just look at the trade. I'll bring up that trade real quick. Here it is, Crow. Entry 10:27. Okay, hold on. Oh man, so we're almost back up. So we filled we took profit TP1 hit. Right here it says it filled, 50% of it filled, finished. And or maybe we should go full screen. It can't find it. There we go. Okay, whatever, that works good. So, yeah, this was a trade. It hit TP1 right here. It was crazy. It was like 5 minutes after I got off stream. It blasted and right back down. And now we've been tapping it. And so really, I mean, could have taken that same trade like 3 times. That was 1R where TP1 was, pretty much. It was almost 1R. So, I mean, that wouldn't have been a bad trade all in all. However, I am looking for these bigger targets. So hopefully this is gearing up for a bigger move. And that is Kronos. And what's up, Tracy? So yeah, this was a day trade from yesterday, and the TP1 hit right away, but I didn't hit the other TP, so it turned into a swing trade. But I have a stop loss. Take profit 2 is right here, and take profit 3 will initiate a trailing runner of just 10% of the position. So, and then I add it to link today. So I wanted to look though at what my stop loss was. Okay, my entry was 10.27. Okay. Profit target was 10.836. And stop level is 0.9722. 0.9722. Okay. So I just wanted to fix my trading view chart. And we'll actually go full screen with that trading view chart. There we go. I set up a hotkey for it. Okay, so this was the move. That's just TP1. And then TP2 is right here. I'm gonna have to switch to a higher time frame. Let's go to the hourly. Okay, here's the trade. Boom. And then TP3 just triggers a running stop loss, like 3% down from the TP. So if it is pumping, it might catch a runner. I don't mind holding runners for longer, like even with the original stop loss or less. Like it's just 10% of my profits, or 10% of the entire position. So about almost 10% profits. And you know, at that point, I could just hold this as a moon bag without even having a TP on it. So a lot of times I'll set that third TP actually higher and not even want it to trigger. I'm just holding a moon bag. So if we look on the daily, weekly, like if this just fully broke out, then that moon bag would end up making a lot more than the whole trade made. And that's how I've built pretty big positions with crypto in the past, holding that 10% moon bag, and it keeps running. Then what up? Appreciate you, Brand. Dandy. I almost combined it, Tracy and Dandy. Garav, what's up? So I do trade on prop firms, but this is my personal account. So I'm trading crypto on my personal. I'm actually watching NQ right now too. So NQ is totally rallying. Look at this breakout. So I missed my buy. I tried to buy yesterday's high, but I was over leveraged. Rinsed me out to yesterday's value area high and then bounce. Almost to yesterday's close as well. One of Dandy's levels, Tracy's. So I missed this pump. And we broke above IB. So the IB trade is in, and I never bought it. So that would have been already the trade. So that was also good. London's IB trade was good as well. Look at this. Short from London. So let's look at Bitcoin chart. I wonder if Bitcoin also followed that. For some reason, my IB indicator that I made isn't working on the Bitcoin chart. Let's try it again. Oh, it is working. Dope. Okay. I just have this old long on here. Man, so it's not letting me undo when I move these. So I'm long. This is the Bitcoin long I'm in. But so yeah, look, we broke above the initial balance and we're sending. Man, Bitcoin followed the same move. Look at this. Bitcoin followed the exact same move. Clean too. The initial balance break. And it traded clean the initial balance. You don't say. Man, I want to move this. I need to have a low time frame Bitcoin chart. This is normally used for a higher time frame. Look at this break of IB, and then it moved way more percent than NQ, I bet. Oh yeah, of course. I mean, of course, 2%. So guys, this is interesting to see this. Maybe I want to look into leveraged Bitcoin trading. But for now, I like to trade spot, and even making 2%, you just have to have enough money. You have to have 10,000 bucks in there or more or whatever to make 2% worth it. I mean, 2%, even a few thousand bucks, you can still be making something. And build it over time, and then you build up, and eventually you have more. So it's just totally different than being leveraged where you have a liquidation level. But the way I trade normally on my futures accounts, I'm not like, just today and yesterday I was blowing accounts, the evals, but generally I'm not using the liquidation as my stop loss. So that doesn't really matter for me anyways, even if I was trading leverage. But yeah, so that's really cool to see that Bitcoin followed it exactly. And look at my squiggly, pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, guys. That's a good squiggle. But that's crazy. So here's initial balance. Look at this accumulation and a breakout. So I'm still long. We also broke above. What is this? I gotta zoom out. One of the fib levels, I guess. Okay, it's the middle. So we're back up in the top half of this range. I gotta turn off this SVP. Yep. So here's been my higher time frame chart. It's working out pretty good. Look at that, exactly to the bottom of it too. Back up. So I would be looking for this retest of 60s. 65 in the bigger picture, but for now I want to see this range hold and us continue to break up. And do I want to take it? I want to look at alts, and then that's going to be about I already added to my link position. Crow is doing good. I'm going to check my grid bots real quick. ETH still isn't back in the range, so ETH is hurting me right now. It's looking good though. It would be making these sells right now, but instead I took that money out and I used it in another trade, so I still am utilizing that capital. Bitcoin grid bot though is in the profit now, so it's Bitcoin grid bot's carrying us right now. Oh, I hit the wrong button. I was supposed to show this one. So let me go back to grid bots. I hit the wrong button. Dang it. Okay, so the ETH grid bot, I had canceled the orders down here, so I just hedged off, wait for it to sell up, coming up, and in the meantime I use that money to buy one of I think the link position. And then BTC grid bot is carrying the account so far. These are all the orders there, so it's just taking like $3 at a time. You see, $3, $3, $3, $3, $3. Let me put on more of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Only 6 times so far. Yep, so how many I'm counting right now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's actually done it 8 times so far where it took profit. So 8 times around $3. I know that's not very much, but it's gonna just keep running. And meanwhile, the whole point is it's more of that's how much I've hedged off, because the point of this is to have the hedged position. Like I want to be long, but I want it to cut the position as it goes up and add to the position as it goes down. So I also closed off this Bitcoin range after we broke back into the well, whatever, yesterday I guess. I cut the range shorter when it used to be down here, and that's why we had all these fills here. It actually used to be all the way down here, but instead I cut it to about where we're at right now here. So I want it to just start to reduce risk, and I'm going to start using that more to particular like day trades. Yep, so these are the active orders here, so I can see the buys and the sells. So I want to look at link, and then that's going to be it for these positions. So here's the link trade. It's at least up from where I add it. I missed a good ad. So my original ad, if I would have just left it, would have been perfect down here. That would have been sick. But I didn't get it. So just I ended up just aping in right here. And very light ape. We're talking like 6 link, 7 I think, whatever. Yeah. Each fill was around 6. And but just this was just kind of like getting back into the swing of things. And this was my first trade on this live account, so I was just using what was in there. Small position is fine with me, especially link. Like this could take forever. It could just like go sideways forever. So link is nothing but pain. So, but there's that link position right there. So seeing if we can catch this move again. Here's the daily chart. Just looking for continuation upside. Then this one would be a trailing stop, so that will hold a runner. Sometimes I might even take these trailing stops off and just let it be a bag. So just hold that 10%. So we're hitting the high value node at 750 on NQ right now. That is pretty insane. That is super insane. I can't believe I missed that move. Nova level. If we can continue with this bullish momentum, I do think we could see up to 95. That would put all these trades, that would probably put all these trades into profit. If we do see these lows again, I could imagine the scalps getting knocked out. So I just want to acknowledge that as I have risk on, that the max risk is all of these getting stopped out at once. Like if the market just nukes, then both these trades are going to get stopped out, and my grid bots are going to be down. So I'm going to actually put that in my journal right now. How much exposure am I at? So where's my crypto journal? Hold on, let me find my crypto journal. Crypto trade log. Oh, so I also have to log these trades. So we'll do this real quick. So I'm keeping my own little spreadsheet here. The cool thing with 3commas though is that they're always here. So it has a trade journal and everything, and I can add notes to it. So my crow position from yesterday, for example, I don't have any notes in it, so I'll go ahead and place a note. Oh, I hit the wrong thing, I guess. Here it is. Bullish Bitcoin. So I closed. How do I say this? I reduced the grid bot buys on BTC and bought Crow. Hit TP1 very quickly. Then bounced between entry and TP1 a few times. Boom. Okay, so I put a note in there, and then yesterday was 4-1 25. So I'm gonna put Crow and maybe I'll just put a link to the 3commas here. So I think I can click somewhere to link it. Maybe if I go to a full screen version. Oh, only once the trade's done. Wait, no? Yeah, I think only when it's done. Oh, share. Here we go. Copy. There we go. I got a link to that trade. So I can fill all that info in later. And I add it to link. Okay, so I think I'm all good. Do I have my link trade in there? Nope, I'm gonna put the link one in there while I'm here.
Sell.
Okay, we got some big sells.
Sell.
I'm putting that link trade in as also into my trade journal. There we go. Okay, so I journaled my trades, did all my due diligence, Looking good. Just past 2 Apex 300Ks. I'm going to try for a payout with these in a few months. Let's get it. W's. Congrats, Dandy. You've been on point. Man, look at NQ. Man, I might switch back to NQ. We're still rallying. Bitcoin 2. Man, I don't have any leverage. So I'm just along these little positions. But maybe Crow will find its way. Maybe it will pop. Can we get a little pop-a-lockin'? It could just do it in one candle. Man, I might switch. I might keep trading today. This is just insane. I don't know what it counts to trade though. Well, so these trades are just rolling now. I don't know if I should lock myself out, but man, we're making highs. There's still room. Yo, what up, Jaden Trading? I had all the right ideas. I was just scalping today, so I didn't really hold anything. I had this London break of IB to the short, so that was my best trade today, was shorting the London breakdown. So we actually had a really good short today too in the morning in the pre-market. And then this reversal here was insane, which it's funny because I had a clean setup at it. I didn't take it because it was right at open. And then we just never stopped from there. So could have gotten long at open. And been long all day long. Look at that. 400 points. It's insane. Yeah, I might keep trading, but I don't know. I don't have accounts. Yeah, it's so sketchy. But yeah, I mean, it's just crazy. Today was a really crazy day. A lot of opportunity. This breakout above IB here is what I'm sad that I missed it. So right here we started holding above. Would have had a looser stop loss. And it kept going. We retested IB right here. Closed back up though. Closed up again. So could have added all around here. And still been up at 100 points right now. If 3commas has KAs, what is that? Costs? Anyone want to try 3commas? Oh, cost by cost. It said coin. Okay, so 3commas is a trading platform to trade from. So it's like an API. So it's not an exchange. So right here I have Kraken in here, but you could put any exchange in here and trade off of it. Any like SEX, centralized, and you can also manage your portfolio and your wallets and stuff like that. So I only have this one exchange, Kraken, and then you could put wallets and stuff in there. I mean, we don't really have enough. I don't know how to do the giveaway best in here. There's only 4 people watching, but we could do a giveaway. But so if you don't trade from an exchange, then there is a demo account here, so you can practice, and that gives you a Binance demo account. So you could still trade and practice some stuff on there. But other than that, if you're not trading on a centralized exchange, or you're not managing a bunch of different wallets and you want to view your portfolio in one place, then it doesn't really work for you. But so it has different advanced grid or order types. It has advanced order types. So ETH BTC getting wrecked. ETH holding up. Yes, I'm just letting these trades play out though, so. I might need to peel myself away from my computer because I just want to keep trading. I want to keep longing and longing. But this would be from the IB trade. This would be where I'd be like, all right, I've locked in all my profit by now, one way or the other, even earlier probably, and then holding a runner maybe. So it's hard to want to get in now that the trade already happened. Chasing. So try to be patient. Ugh. I took a bad trade on my XFAs earlier, which sucked because all I had to do was take it on these Apex accounts that I was trying to pass or fail. And just like blow them or pass them is what I'm trying to do. Meanwhile, I can't help but take profit quicker. And then I still will let it blow though. So it's like, I've only taken like half wins on them, like 500 to 1500, not enough to pass the account. Yeah, you want a chat trade? Let's do it. I'll put it on this chart right here. Yeah, I'll put a chat trade on the, I'll use the chat account. No trades on it today. But I might be getting off soon. I'm gonna let's look at some other alts real quick. Okay, ETH, it's holding up. This is the hourly chart. Solana, slow Lana. No, it's doing good. Wait, what happened? I don't know what happened. Oh, market entry now. Okay. It didn't like your all caps. So I'm gonna have to fix that setting. That's funny. Hold on a second. I'll fix that. That's hilarious.
Order filled.
You hear it? Okay, we're in, Tracy. Guys, that's funny. Okay, so the Solana idea, which I took in the demo account, back to break even. Nice. After it already went like 10% or more. Litecoin, meh. TP 9850. Okay, so let's put that trade on here. Market buy now. TP at 9850. Stop loss. Oh, you were timed out for 5 seconds. Oh my god. Bad. Dandy's bad. What? How about that stop loss though? Should I get in one more lot? I'm in 2. $850 for the stop for the TP. I like the 850 call resistance level. Shout out. You said fill one more?
Order filled.
Got him. I need a cold beverage. It's like hot in here, guys. I'm like in a dungeon. Feels like I'm in a dungeon. I don't know if what's going on. I think the weather just changed and caught me off guard with the AC. So I'm gonna have to go fix that right now. So we are, Tracy, we're long. You know it. I'm long from 75225. 752 spot 25. I can't even get this thing to do 25. There we go. Nope. I must have it. Oh, right there. Okay. We are long. $660 is the conservative stop loss. Okay, that will do. It aligns with my risk. We're risking 550. Okay, I want a cold beverage. My room temperature coffee is just not going to cut it anymore. All right, hold on. BRB. Oh my God. All right, I got me a Guai key. No more Celsius or Red Bulls. This is so much better than that other crap. It's just tea, I think. And this one has sugar, but it's very low sugar. 4 carbohydrates. 2 grams total sugar. We're up pretty good on that that trade. We're up 30 points. 3 lots. Oh, but this is for NQ. I was gonna have it put in my profit. Maybe I keep music off for a little bit. I muted my computer, so we can also get in the Discord trading floor. Wow, we are really pushing. That's a really good call, Tracy. Crushing it. Look at that. What's Bitcoin doing? Bitcoin hasn't broken out, but I'm kind of expecting it to. Follow along. NQ's pushing. Man, Tracy, you're just getting... I didn't change the settings on Nightbot. So hold on, let me change the settings for you because you're just getting banned. TP 850. Okay, TP's on at 850. Yep. Heard. You're totally like banned right now by Nightbot. Dude, Nightbot, don't troll or don't brag that you can do that all day. Okay, hold on. I'm trying to fix it. Okay. It should be fixed now. It's to not time you out. Okay, we're really coming up. Tracy, crush this one. I'm in the trading floor too. If you wanted to get on there and voice chat, you're welcome to. Hey, and Nightbot, if Tracy says to TP and Nightbot blocks you, that's gonna be like deal breaker with Nightbot. All right, so we're up like 97 points in that NQ. Let's see if it's having an effect overall. Okay, NQ's still going up. We're trying to TP at 850. But let's look at Bitcoin more. Let's see, or my positions. Yeah, they're not. So link position, this link position is just not going anywhere, but that's the pain of link, and that's why I don't know why I ever trade link. I just can't help it. And then the crow, I'm gonna click on that. It's just hovering still. So crow is just waiting. Bitcoin. I feel like Bitcoin needs to break out. Yo, what up? Hey, how's it going? MNQ, 3 contracts. Yep. I'm gonna try to see if I can share my screen in the Discord. That the yes. So you're talking about it breaking. So sorry, just let me say this real quick. I'm talking with Dandy here on the in the Discord chat. So that's who I'm talking back and forth with, guys. So you're saying that when we broke above right here, um, yep, yep. Okay. When it retested it down here, this last time when it retested it. Yep. But I had the longer term. Yeah, exactly. I took him as a scalp, but the reason for that trade was actually a bigger move on some of them. I was trying to stay long over 600, and I ended up getting shooken out the first time when it came back down, and then I switched bias. Yeah, if I'm too heavy and a tight stop loss. Yeah, if I had a looser stop loss and I was more just waiting for it to play out more over time, then that 600, that long above 600 made is printing still. Yep. And the long from 600 to 750, that's what I was looking at. So clean. And meanwhile, I totally missed it. Yeah, but this like break a IB, and the way it stayed above these two EMAs is like what I've mostly been looking at for the initial balance trade, and it aligned exactly with your confluence of yesterday's close right there. Yep. Well, yep. Let's see. I could. Do you want to move the stop loss up or anything like that? 300. Yep. Yep. So I could take one off or two off, I guess. It is selling off right now. I just missed a good sell. How how did you end? You have to go. Okay. You ended good? How did you end your day? Nice. Okay. I haven't tried wealth chart. On Apex. Okay. Okay. Nice. Nice. I've never done Forex. Yep. Okay, I'm out another one. So I'm out two. I'm holding one runner. And stop loss at break even. No, this is the this is Top Step. The one that I'm streaming it in the Discord. Oh, perfect. Nice. Well, that was an amazing trade, and just the conviction to enter it. Like I'm watching it dip there, and bouncing at some of my levels, and almost tag yesterday's close, but just have to like get in with the bigger picture and have those hold for those bigger targets. Are you normally holding for targets like that? 100 points, 200 points? Oh, yeah, yeah. It's they're just, and I feel like scalping versus holding. At the end of the day, it's just two different types of trades, and they both have their like thing, you know. But I never had been good at scalping before. With crypto, I hold for 2 weeks or a few days at least. Sometimes I've trades that happen in an hour or two, but like they could also be like 2 weeks, and so it's such a bit different time frame. All right. All right. Thank you so much. That was awesome. Yeah. Thanks for the check in. All right. All right. Yeah. I'm not really going to be trading more futures. And once I'm done with these Apex accounts, I think I'm just going to um, be one trade a day per account and not copy trade my Top Step for a little bit. So pretty much just disciplining myself. I want to trade at size, but not be scared to like blow the account or not, and just like take it one trade at a time and slow back down. But doing the full porting a bunch of Apex accounts, I feel like is just like I'm just trying to get myself out of my old habits and stuff. Just change things up. So I don't know. Yeah, and I just haven't. I don't know. Yeah, just trying to like kind of like go against like whatever I'm doing, all the little things right now. Just kind of like allow myself to like try different things. Yeah. So, but yeah, it's they're cheap and I could afford it. So it's just like yeah, I'll have fun with 20 Apex accounts, shake things up, and then get back to my other accounts. But I still want to be taking because who knows how long that could take. So I still want to be taking my other trades. So I want to stay locked in with them. And so I was, and then so I'm gonna put myself on timeout of it though, and only trade them separate. Yeah, yeah, because I feel like I made a few mistakes in a row and trades I shouldn't have taken, and so I'm like putting myself on like timeout from copy trading. Yeah, that's the problem. And so that's why I was just like, you know what? I'm going to trade them as a set. And, I want to always have the max amount that you can have on that firm, ideally. And just might as well trade them as a set, but still take safe, small trades and have it, go the long route. And that's what was working for me the best, really. But, yeah, I think sometimes you got to switch it up. You think I should hold for full TP? Right now I have it set at 846. Yep. Yep. Yeah, we did kind of break out. I could just trail it right below this little accumulation. Okay, I put it up at 85. Let's see, 760. Yep. So 760 is break even. Yep. Yep. It's going right up there, 10 points away. All right, thank you. Nice. Awesome. Well, glad you had a good day. All right, thank you. All right, I will. All right, bye bye. All right, I'm still in a. I'm in. I'm watching. I'm watching NQ right now. NQ is just pumping. BTC is getting pulled along. Okay, so Bitcoin's just kind of struggling. Where's my trade? Right here. Yep. No dice. This is still the 4 hour. I'll put this down to like the 5 minute. Yep. So I just have to let this play out. All right. So I'm going to get off there. I'm going to let this play out. Let this move happen. Everything looks good to me. Everything's bullish. NQ's bullish. Bitcoin's been just getting dragged along for the ride. Guy from chat this morning is liquidated. Seriously, I wish I took a screenshot of that because he said he was like short $10 million or something. And his liquidation was like 86 something, which we popped right through with haste. Look at that. So I guess that's going to be it. I did add a little more money. I added 500 more bucks to this account. So total starting 4,000. So I could potentially take more trades if I had a good setup. I said I was going to look through more alts and I didn't. I guess I should do that just to complete my due diligence here for the session. Peanut. Litecoin is getting versus Bitcoin. NQ. Matic. Binance. ETH. So alts are kind of getting wrecked. Bitcoin is kind of stealing the show right now. Maybe XRP. Bitcoin. Crow. ADA, maybe. Maybe there's a good like R&R here. If there's bullish news. 25-point stop loss. Maybe something like that. Or like try to catch bottoms and keep the stop a little tighter. That could take a while. So that's not. I'm looking for a shorter term trade. I'm gonna go back to low time frame on this. Go to the 1 hour. Man, I wouldn't really want a long here. I could argue something like this. It's not ready yet though, but I like that we already tapped it once and then made a higher high into it. There's a divergence on that. We're just right at this resistance. So maybe buying it where my stop loss is. Like that. So I don't know. I don't like though how this has been a key point before. Rejection right here. Man, I kind of want a long Cardano, I'm not going to lie. I think we just... I think if Bitcoin keeps going, market looks solid. There might be a tariff talk though. And still, it's like Tuesday. So I like this. Rally the rest of the week. This goes up 10%. I mean, I could even be more conservative. I like that even better. Okay, maybe I take a little taste. It's kind of, I mean, we're at this resistance, which is tough, but I think we break through that and it's going to be a quick move. And it's ADA. So definitely could be affected by the news. Yep, I'm going to go for it. Buying the ADA dip. Look at this right at resistance. right at resistance, but it's just because Bitcoin looks good. Tuesday, I'm going to go for it. So coming down here to smart trade, set take profit, set stop loss. That looks about right. All right, that looks good. All right, so stop loss first, 0.6271. Take profit. So take profit 1 at 0.7546. Okay, split targets, correct. I'm going to do 50% at TP1. TP2 for the glory. 0.8147. Okay. 40%. Add TP. And then TP 3. I mean, really, that should be TP2. Let's do that. Okay, or TP2, we'll just do 30%, 20%. Oh my god. 20%, add target. Okay, TP3. $109.40. $1.09. 40. And that's going to be for 10%. No, 20. 20%. And then TP3. I don't even know. I wanted to just start trailing, I guess, at some point. $180.50. 18050. And that's gonna be the rest, and add trailing. So, but I'll probably end up closing this position out before then, or just start trailing it as a moon bag and close the smart trade and call it done. Add TP. Okay, so now I want to adjust how much I want to risk. I'm doing small risks on these, so I don't know. Let's risk like $50. $500 done. All right, I'm just gonna use $500, risking $46. Confirm. I guess I should go ahead and add a note. I can add it now. Bitcoin and NQ look strong. Okay, Bitcoin breaking out of the mid of the hourly range. I've been looking at, looks bullish, exposing to some altcoins I think could, when they do catch up, trade better against Bitcoin once they move. Right now, though, Bitcoin has been better than alts. And wow, we are NQ is at 19,863. Wow. GG's. It has just been buying, buying, buying. All right, well, I should get off before I keep trading. So time to sit on my hands rest of the day. And I don't know, maybe do some charting for tomorrow. Maybe to get a break from the screens is probably most important for me. And let my eyes rest. And maybe go to the gym. Get some balance. And then be back tomorrow. So I'll be back tomorrow. I guess I'm doing these afternoon streams now instead of the night stream. So I'm going to change the thumbnail and everything to include that. And yeah, man, I'm watching NQ just rally. It's crazy. So I gotta get off. I'm about to like start buying NQ again. I just took profit on a trade. So all right, guys. I'm just gonna force my way out. Let's see. Nothing to really report on. We're in the new trade. All the other trades are looking fine. I added $500. We're about at break even. All right, guys. So that'll be it for today. Thank you so much for watching. And I'll be back on bright and early tomorrow on my futures stream, and then back trading crypto at lunchtime. All right. So thanks so much for watching. All right. Talk to you soon. Peace out. See ya. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Ciao.